Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Wrath of the Righteous with me, Bring It On. Let's go ahead and buff up before we participate in the Battlebliss.
We should move.
Imimosi Travisi. Ona Adayana. Imimosi Travisi. Aporare Sendes. Ona Adayana. Ona Adayana. Magritium Turinos. Aporare Sentes. Inimosi Travisi. Inimosi Travisi. Inimosi Travisi. Amranda Gratio. Ona Adayana. Ona Adayana.
Together, Adayana, Inimosi Travisi, Inimosi Travisi, Ona Adayana, Ona Adayana, Inimosi Travisi, Inimosi Travisi. By me.
Oxy, Yas, Riti, Woash, Now, Ea, Rama. Now, Ea, Orana, now, Ea, Orana, Ea, Orana, now, Ea, Orana, now, Ea, Orana, Ea, Orana, now, Ea, Orana, now, Ea, Orana. Ha, E, Gritty.
Search for the beauty with your heart, not your eyes.
Ona Adayana. Ona Adayana. Inimosi Travisi. Aporane Sentes. Aporane Sentes. Aporane Sentes. Aporane Sentes. Amranda. Ona Adayana. Ona Adayana. Ona Adayana. Ona Adayana. Ona Adayana. Stasioni Savitur. Stasioni Savitur. Stasioni Savitur. Stasioni Savitur. Stasioni Savitur. Stasioni Savitur. Ona Adayana. 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 Inimosi Tragisi. Il sono Daniam. Ona Adayana. Inimosi Tragisi. Inimosi Tragisi.
Meditate on your mistakes. It might make you feel better.
Inimosi Travisi. 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 Ona Adayana.
Alright, we should be all set. As he collects greets you politely. How can I be of assistance? I'm ready to enter the arena. You're in luck. For the past couple of days, Embark has been obsessed with recruiting new talent. He wants to introduce a promising new fighter into the arena. I think he could play the part perfectly. Embark may even give you a chance to earn a place in the Nahyndrian League. However, if you do become a candidate for membership, be careful. You'll likely be matched up against a very dangerous opponent. Who is my opponent? The tiefling looks questioningly at the imp, who's picking up out of the bag. The imp shrugs, waves his hand dismissively before disappearing again. Zeklex turns back to you. Some nameless newcomer. Will it be a fight to the death? Of course. Every fight must end in the death of a gladiator. It's the most important part of the show. Many of our spectators come here just to watch the gladiators finish off their fallen opponents. They want to see spectacular death scenes and cunning coups de grace. Coups de grace. Sorry, no, just coup de grace. Should that be plural? Of course, some fighters survive the ordeal and can be pieced back together, but the tiefling gives you an appraising glance. I wouldn't bet on it if I were you. I'm ready to enter the arena. I wish you good luck. If you die, greet death with a sweet kiss. Better still, slay all of your opponents and return alive and victorious. This fighter's a nobody from nowhere, but if he survives, you all worship the ground he walks on. Today, we have the dubious honor of welcoming to the arena Donald of Glorian. Let's see what moniker he earns for himself if he lives that long. And who will stand against him? Well, they may be small, but they are far from harmless. If you underestimate them, they'll bite your family jewels off. An outsized amount of spite wrapped up in a tiny, ugly package. It's Smug Mug's wild gang of methods. I'll bite your nose off, you Galarian scum. I'm the wild and terrible Smug Mug. Tremble before me. We will soon know which of these two titans will emerge victorious. Fighters, commence battle. So you do have a chance to buff up before the beginning of every fight. Start just out of range of the enemies.
A bright future awaits us.
My skills are absolute.
I'm here. Where else would I be?
Let me help.
Are we in trouble yet?
They will break against our resolve.
Go on.
We have a winner. All hail our glorious fighter. He emerges triumphant in this dangerous, violent conflict. He decorated the arena with Mephit guts. Give it up for Donald, the Mephit Slayer. Hey, who knows? Maybe someday, we get a chance to fight against a member of the Nahyndrian League, once they start accepting Mephits into their ranks.
I'm gone.
Zeklex greets you politely. How can I be of assistance? I don't like being called the Mephit Slayer. I want to change my title. There's nothing I can do about that, I'm afraid. The crowd loves it. That is all that matters to Amergileth. You remain the Mephit Slayer for as long as the audience finds it amusing. Is this your idea of a joke? Or are you trying to humiliate me? Why did you put me up against such a ridiculous opponent? The conversation is interrupted by an eccentric-looking demon with suspiciously bright eyes. Judging from the slur of his words, he's under the influence of some kind of mind-altering substance. Ah, look at that. That's the Mephit Slayer. Train hard, boy. Maybe someday, you'll be strong enough to fight a real Dretch. Zeklex frowns in irritation. With astonishing speed, he produces a dagger from his sleeve and cuts the demon's throat in one swift, clean movement. The insolent demon gurgles, staring at the tiefling in surprise. He slowly sinks to the floor beneath the contemptuous gaze of his killer. The tiefling cleans his blade with what is quite possibly the only handkerchief in the abyss. His face is pale, and looks slightly sick as he glances at the corpse. What a brute, he mutters quietly to himself. Then he turns to you. Please, listen to me before you draw your weapon. This was an outrage, yes, but it wasn't my idea. This was done on Embark's orders. He came up with the brilliant idea to match you up against a method. He thought the crowds would find it funny. I couldn't stop him, but I assure you, this will never happen again. Quick as a flash, Zeklex produces a gold coin from his bag and places it into your hand. Here, this is for you. From now on, you can freely use the transportation arch that is located near the Battlebliss. This is one of the privileges afforded to the arena's gladiators. I demand a proper fight. Zeklex closes the bag hastily to prevent the imp's agitated efforts to escape. And I promise that I will arrange a proper fight for you. But first, I need you to do me a favor. I'll arrange a match for you against the Flare twins. However, they were supposed to fight someone else, so I'll have to find them a replacement. Unfortunately, we don't have enough decent fighters left in the arena. I'd be very grateful if you could procure a new batch of gladiators for me. I will cover the costs, of course. Plan size heavily. How far will we have to go to complete this mission? Soon enough, we'll be guilty of all the same sins as the demons. Today we kill to entertain them, but what happens tomorrow? We have to pray to the Lady in Shadow. I will not become a slave trader. Zeklex frowns and exchanges glances with the imp as it peeks out of the bag. Why not? Does it violate your principles? This is the Abyss. Scruples won't do you any good here. In fact, I'd advise you to keep your morals on a tight leash if you want to survive. But fine, Lamash, you take them. I'll try to make sure your fight with the Flare twins takes place as soon as possible. I do want to try one thing real quick. We freed those ritual sacrifices from Zebus. I'm wondering if we can send them here. Because they're already freed, but they're not going back to my camp. We also got the gold coin from the Battlebliss. A gold coin that used to belong to Zeklex. A design depicting two crossed blades has been engraved onto one of its faces. Uh-oh. Well, that's probably not good. That's not really a group you want just wandering around. But it does prevent me from becoming a slave trader, so... Which... With the meta knowledge that I have, sending them to the arena is not a bad thing.
Follow if you dare.
Alright, I am ready to enter the arena. The sword looks slightly worried, but nods. As you wish. It will be a difficult fight. This opponent is more dangerous than the last one you faced, so make sure you are fully prepared before you enter the arena. However, if you win this fight, you'll be one step closer to earning your place in the Nahyndrian League. Who is my opponent? The tiefling pats the bag absent-mindedly. A scrawny paw emerges and holds up two small fingers. Oh yes, the Flare twins. A dangerous duo with an impressive number of victories. They have a reputation in the arena, so defeating them will bring you honor and prestige. However, you should remember that their stage name was given to them for a reason. I'm ready to enter the arena. I wish you good luck. If you die, greet death with a sweet kiss. Better still, slay all of your opponents, and return alive and victorious. So who will we fight today? I'll give you a hint. They'll get under your skin. Oh yes, one day, they decided to get under a gladiator's skin. So they killed one, flayed him, and wore his skin as a suit. Meet the duo who makes all twins terrifying. Today, they're going to dress themselves in the height of Galarian fashion. The Flare Twins. Ha! I'll make a pair of shoes out of you, you soft and spineless outsider. We'll see which contestants survive, and which ones decorate the arena with their dead bodies. Fighters, commence battle.
I will help where I can.
My tail is restless.
The world has suffered enough.
We will win this war.
I'll take care of it.
Yet another obstacle.
Ruined my clothes. The suit used to be the skin of a respectable demon. Sister, in your memory, I'll wear your face as a mask. I think he was talking, but we couldn't see him. The Flare Twins are a duo no longer. It's time to think of a new nickname. What a heavy blow to Lucianara's fashion scene. But what a magnificent fight. Despite my cunning schemes, and despite the extensive experience of his rivals, the victory belongs to the Method Slayer. Alright, so we got Toxic Wrap. This cloak grants its wearer immunity to acid. It also makes enemies sickened for 1d3 rounds upon landing a sneak attack, unless they pass a Fortitude saving throw DC 26. I don't think we read this one. Armor of Vigilant Sprouts. Whenever the wearer of this +4 padded armor is hit by a sneak attack or an attack of opportunity, the attacker must pass a reflex saving throw DC 28, or become entangled for 3 rounds. An all-around defense. Whenever the wearer of this ring is 10 feet from the companion who wears the same ring, they both gain the effect of back-to-back feet. They both already have the back-to-back feet. They gain an additional +2 bonus to armor class. Oh, never mind. Sunshine can't wear rings. Then we also have the Ring of Nahyndrian Courage. Whenever the wearer of this ring is being attacked with a ranged weapon, they get a +2 morale bonus to armor class. One extra attack of opportunity, and the speed is increased by 10 feet for 1 round. That'd actually be pretty good on her, I think. My fight in the arena is far from fair. Care to explain? The imp squeals angrily as she tries to get out of the bag. Zeklex holds the bag shut, trying to keep his belligerent companion inside. I swear, it was Americalet's idea. As you should already know, he's not a fan of fair fights. I regret that you've been caught in his trap. However, you held up well. You've got talent. I may be able to arrange a match for you against a serious opponent. Maybe even the champion. I want to challenge the strongest fighter in the arena. Things don't work like that around here. Garterfang only fights members of the Nahyndrian League, and a fight with him is a big deal. After his last incident, Americalet strictly forbade him from entering the arena without permission. Garterfang is his bodyguard after all. If you want to fight the champion, you have to join the Nahyndrian League. And there's only one way to do that, by killing another member of the League. But a fighting member of the League is a privilege. But fighting a member of the League. You have to earn the right to face them in battle. Now, I might be able to help you on that front, but first you'll have to do me a favor. When I give a gift to the current champion, I like to send him the most beautiful succubi from the 10,000 Delights. I need you to make a deal with them, and convince them to provide their services to Garterfang. If you do this, Garterfang will be happy for me to arrange a fight between you and a League fighter without delay. I need the gold up front. The tiefling carefully counts out the gold coins and hands them over to you. This should compensate your expenses. I am ready to enter the arena. I'm afraid you'll have to wait until I can find you a worthy opponent. However, you could use this time to assist me in the matter we spoke of earlier. Now would be the perfect opportunity for you to do what I asked. So, the favors you're doing for Zeklex, he's actually trying to soften up Garterfang for you. As I think the slaves are supposed to tire him out. The succubi are supposed to give him another debuff. But we don't really need all that. Garterfang will have to do without the succubi. Zeklex frowns in disappointment. Really? That's a shame. However, I won't insist. I'll go ahead and start making the arrangements for your fight against a member of the Nahyndrian League. I'm ready to enter the arena. I hope you came prepared. The members of the Nahyndrian League are formidable opponents. Atselm, your next opponent, has claimed the lives of over 100 of her opponents. She's also been slain in the arena on 3 separate occasions. However, she never stays dead. It's quite mysterious, but she always comes back to life, ready to fight in the Battlebliss once more. Who is my opponent? The imp scowls and covers his face with his hands. He peeks out from between his tiny fingers, as if he is wearing a mask. The tiefling glances at his familiar, and then nods. Atselm will be your opponent. She's a very dangerous member of the Nahyndrian League, but she's a bit of a mystery. She used to work for the Assassin's Guild, and no one knows why she left. She is swift, deadly, and violent. But most importantly, she's extremely hard to kill. Stay on your guard against her. Earning your membership in the Nahyndrian League will not be easy. I'm ready to enter the arena. I wish you good luck. If you die, greet death with a sweet kiss. Better still, play all of your opponents, return alive and victorious. Now he wants a place in the Nahyndrian League. This is Donald, the Mephit Slayer. The Nahyndrian League proudly presents its fighter. You all know her, you obsess over her, you all fear her. We've enjoyed her hundreds of victories in the arena, and 3 times we've enjoyed her defeat and painful death. But every time, she has come back from the dead. An artist of suffering, Atselm thrice killed. I'll cut out your eyes faster than you can blink. One of this fight will be granted membership in the Nahyndrian League, and the other will die. Or in the case of Atselm, not die. We'll have to find out. Fighters, commence battle.
Rely on me.
I am never wrong.
Who? Me?
My will is resolute.
Always be ready for the worst.
Do not fear. Do not waver.
Arena, I'll be back. I always come back. This is not the end. This can't be happening. The Nahyndrian League spider is down. The fearsome Atsum has fallen. Long live the newest member of the Nahyndrian League. Megalith solemnly raises his hands for silence. His eyes sweep across the arena before coming to rest on you. There's a sly look on his face. He gives you a cheerful wink before quickly resuming a pompous and dignified expression. He turns back to the crowds, and his voice booms out over the arena. Behold, the newest member of the Nahyndrian League. He is invincible, bloodthirsty, violent, and cunning. It's Donald, the Method Slayer, glory and death. The crowd goes wild. Demons climb over one another, trying to get a better look at you. The roar of the spectators grows so loud, you can feel it in your bones. The audience is utterly enthralled. They look at you in wonder, and worship you as if you were a god. You love this, don't you? You dirty cowards. You're too scared to enter the arena yourselves. You just want to watch others get killed. You are all disgusting, pathetic filth. The crowd goes wild, erupt into a violent frenzy of angry taunts and screams. It seems as though the spectators find your defiance more entertaining than eloquent words and brave speeches. Megalith lays his fat hand on your shoulder with exaggerated friendliness. This gladiator is no longer an unknown fighter, a loner without a place to belong. For his valor and courage, Donald will receive a collar of the Nahyndrian League. From now on, he is the precious property of the Battlebliss. I am pleased to tell you that I have personally taken this worthy warrior under my wing. Look out, champ. Megalith pats you on the shoulder again, and as he does, the world around you fades to black. And that's enough fooling around. You have more methods to defeat. Megalith looms over you. The Arena Master's massive, bloated torso wriggles wildly as he bursts into a fit of maniacal laughter. As a Camion howls in amusement, you realize that your neck feels stiff. Reach up a hand and discover that you're now wearing a jewel-studded metal collar. The hand's voice is filled with sorrow and remorse. I've let you down, champion. That fiend has taken you captive, and I was unable to stop him. I could not perceive his motives through the veil of insanity that shrouds his damaged mind. I knew we were in the abyss, a place where you can't even trust your own shadow, but I failed to be vigilant. But what's done is done. Stay strong. We'll find a way to free you. Are you out of your mind, you fat pile of crap? Megalith smiles at you approvingly. He responds eagerly. Yes, there's the passion. That's what the audience loves about you. The crowds would tear you to pieces if they had the chance. It wasn't easy to keep them away from you. Everyone wanted to leave with a small souvenir. They would have loved to test their skills against the arena's newest sensation. If you left the Battlebliss, you'd be the most popular entertainment in the city. Everyone would be trying to pick a fight with you. But I simply cannot allow the arena to lose its most promising new gladiator. No, it'd be an unacceptable tragedy. The Camion points to your collar with a smile. Please accept this small gift with my compliments. It will guarantee your safety. This collar will make sure you do not leave the Battlebliss. I don't want you out looking for trouble in the streets. It will also prevent you from picking fights with other gladiators outside the scheduled fight times. It'd be so wasteful if you started killing one another outside the arena. The crowds would miss out on all the action. No, there'll be a time and place for fighting, but here, you can experience other kinds of entertainment. You'll enjoy all the pleasures accorded to a new star in the arena. The best food and drink, the most passionate succubi, and throngs of adoring fans. You'll love being my property, I promise. After I won my victory in the arena, you deprived me of my freedom. You've acted dishonorably. You wanted to become a legend. I can make that happen. But legends don't just walk the streets of Lushanira. They can't live among the common folk, easily accessible to the adoring crowds and unwashed masses. No, you must be distant and aloof. If someone catches a glimpse of you, it should be all they talk about. You wanted to brag about the encounter and tell all their friends. This will increase your reputation, and soon, you will be in high demand. Yes, this is your new life. I've amputated your freedom like an unnecessary appendage, so you can achieve true greatness. Free me now. The Camion burst into a fit of hysterical laughter. Oh, how I wish I could make you really angry right now. I'll have to watch you destroy everything, but now is not the time or place. You'll just have to accept it from now on. You will live here, just like all the other members of the Nahyndrian League. Only the champion is allowed to leave the arena, because everyone thinks he is invincible. No one wants to pick a fight with someone who can't die. That's why the champion can do whatever he wants. Megalith looks at you with a sly smile. Perhaps you would like to fight Gelderfang. If you take his life and title, you can walk free. The chance to become the champion. Why, it's the opportunity of a lifetime. Too bad you won't survive. Take off this collar right now. You don't know who I am, do you? You've made a big mistake. The demon winks at you. You do realize that you're not my first obstinate guest, don't you? Some of the creatures who have worn my collars once aspired to become demon lords. Trust me, I am very prudent. My collars are designed to restrain all manner of creatures. Not even a Baylor could escape. Yeah, but I can one-shot a Baylor, so that's not really much of a comparison. Where are my companions? Megalith sounds distracted. Your companions. Ah yes, there was a group of Galarians who came looking for you. But I gave the guards strict orders to keep them away. Are they your slaves? Forget about them. You won't need them anymore. I own the best slaves in Lushanira, and they are all at your disposal. Now I can fight Gelderfang. Excellent. You're not afraid. I can see it in your eyes. This is going to make for wonderful entertainment. Gelderfang hasn't had an opponent like you in a long time. Normally, everyone he fights is scared to death of him. The preparations for the fight won't take very long. Get some rest, work out, and enjoy every pleasure you can afford. Because all of this will be over soon. You'll become a legend. A dead legend. This collar reminds me of the seal we broke back in Dresden. If I try to break it here, its powers will be unleashed, and the collar will likely kill you. I don't want to take that risk, at least not right now. Let's only consider that option as a last resort. For now, you should try to stay calm. Be vigilant, look for opportunities to escape. I'm certain you'll find a way to get free. Do you really think the Mephit Slayer is an amusing title? There's an insane light in the Cambion's eyes. He nearly chokes with laughter. Yes, I think it's magnificent. All of Lushanira finds it funny. You must admit, I have a talent for inventing memorable nicknames. No, you stupid lard bucket. It isn't funny at all. Megalith pays you no heed. He seems immensely pleased with himself. His whole body shakes with laughter. Not everyone seems to like the way you run the arena. Oh, please don't start spouting all that rubbish about fair fights. What does that even mean? One of the opponents is always stronger than the other. That's the whole point. After all, the fights are supposed to be entertaining. The spectators come here to watch the strong triumph over the weak. They want to enjoy the taste of victory, without ever leaving their seat. The arena is a theater of violence, a deadly circus, but it is not a fighting pit. After all, fights always follow one of two narratives. Either the monster prevails over its helpless victim, or the invincible hero chops off the monster's head. The outcome of every fight is predetermined, and its narrative depends on what the spectators want to see. Some fighters are crowd favorites. The audience cheers them on with whistles and shouts of encouragement. And of course, there are other fighters that they despise. The crowds jeer them from the stands. Why would anyone want to change all of that? It would ruin the show. The audience wants a performance, not a competition match between two professional gladiators. What's the point of a fight without any drama? You might as well just flip a coin to decide who wins. I mean, a fair competition is dramatic. You don't know who's gonna win. It's more suspenseful. Nobody wants fair fights except for Zeklex. The audience likes things the way they are. But Zeklex handles the betting tables. They haven't been very profitable. Of course, under my management, the arena makes money in other ways. But that's not enough for him. He wants to turn my magnificent theater of violence into a stupid slaughterhouse. I think you've gone completely insane. Merguleth smiles disarmingly. I surely am. I'm as mad as a hatter. My marble's long lost. But what did you expect? You're in the abyss. Everyone is crazy here. You're sane and sensible. You're shunned by society. You'll be considered an outcast. Attack. You can't control me. The collar makes a quiet clicking sound, and a wave of heat courses down your neck. Your vision blurs for a moment, and when it returns to normal, you find yourself back in the place where you first regained consciousness. Merguleth greets you with warm enthusiasm. The Method Slayer, what can I do for you? I think we're done here. Get some rest and restore your strength. The healer will mend your wounds. The Zeklex will take care of your other needs. Alright, well, we've been captured. We're now a prisoner gladiator. Character looks really cool. Alright, I'm gonna call it here, and next time we'll continue with the Battlebliss arena. We'll get to know our surroundings, meet a couple of interesting characters, and go from there. But for now, thanks for watching. Hope to see you guys in the next one.